later. And we're here tonight to find you your next winning dropshipping product. So let me go grab all my students and get them into the call, and let's get this started. Welcome, Freedom Clubbers. My name is Chris, otherwise known as the head of education here at the Freedom Club. My job here is to train the trainers and help you guys find your first winning products. This is a product research stream. So if you're looking for that next product or your first product, this is where you want to be. Now, let me just grab the URL for this. If you can't chat in the chat for any reason, you can watch this on YouTube if you like. We're streaming there as well. Yes, 1 second. You can't watch chat. You can catch the stream here. Okay. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to drop in and say hello. Let me know what kind of products you might be looking for. And without further ado, let's get started. All right, first thing, let me grab my winning product database. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, is my gift to you. And the link is in the chat right now. If you want to take a gander. Stop, Jennifer. Now, this spreadsheet here, if a product is in here, you can take it. Doesn't matter if someone else is running it. If you want to run anything that we find in the product database, it is yours to take. Now, when I say take, we always look at our competition for ideas, but we don't want to carbon copy their website. We don't want to carbon copy their images or their videos. In fact, we definitely want to stay clear of copying their videos and images, unless it's an image that we've been given by the supplier. Reason for this is, well, those things are covered by copyright, and you can get your store taken down if you take someone else's images. So we do need to be careful. But if someone's selling a product and you like how they're selling it, well, you can copy the idea and you can do better. The idea is to always look at the competition for inspiration and then try and do better. All right, we're going to be using PiPi ads today. As you guys know, PiPi ads is my current favorite spying platform. Now, it's not cheap. I must admit, it's definitely not cheap, but it is incredible and it's powerful and it's fast, and that's why I like it. Haley, oh, Zach, you got product approved for the Pilates machine as your first product. What are my thoughts on that niche? I approved that for you, buddy. That's my thoughts. No, it's great. It's a great machine. It's got a good margin, and I think you'll do well. You just want to make sure you have a good angle for it. And you want to make sure you got a good price point, and have a look at all the competition you got, because some of those guys are doing an amazing job on their website. So just bear in mind, you might need to make it look, a little bit more top notch than your regular product. Haley, you've got a few products around the $70 mark. Is it too low for a primary product? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Depends on how much of that is your profit. It'll probably cost, this is just a ballpark figure, between $20 and $50 to get a customer off Facebook. So if you're just making money, then it should be pretty good, because if you're just making profit on that, like a tiny bit of profit, you should be able to have a few people come and buy two of you, or buy a bundle, and the bundles are where you make a lot of money. Jennifer, you're excited to launch your new store. You DM'd me the brand name. What do I think? If it's the one I remember, yeah, go for it. I'm pretty sure I looked at it earlier this morning. Absolutely go for it. That brand name is fine. The price point, I can't remember. What was your price point, Jennifer? Now, while I'm waiting for those answers, let's go find ourselves some products. Today, we're going to go look at the ad product search. Actually, you know what? We haven't looked in top product. I wonder what this is. Top product ranking. Daily, weekly, monthly product advertising data was tallied separately to come up with the most advertised products. Ooh, that's interesting. We've got this. Oh, okay. Smile kit. We'll definitely check that out. Start with this. Oh man, this is just a cost $5, sell for $34. Sure, costs. It's a cheap product. You're gonna need to sell 2 or 3 of them to be able to make yourself some profit, but it can happen. Maybe you want to sell them as a bundle of 2. That's what I did when I had a cloth that was particularly cheap. I sold them in bundles of 2 only. Revolutionize your smile in seconds. Stock limite. Okay, well, let's get this translated. Limited stock. Following an unexpected television appearance, demand exploded. Okay, that's cheeky. It needs a refill, so you can do a subscription. That's cool. Great. Go for it. Whiter teeth in 15 days. Ultra fresh breath. Compatible with braces and rings. Okay. Buy a family pack for $250. Plus, oh, and it comes with a free whitening kit. Well, this one comes with limited edition purple toothpaste. Website's basic, but okay. Let's go see if these guys are actually on Facebook. We got TikTok ads for sure. Do we have... We don't have a graph here to tell us the growth. Let's have a look on Facebook. Oh, you can't see my screen. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. My bad. My bad. Here we go. Here we go. So the product is this one here. We're doing the Brosse Lucy Smile. It says it's $58, but when you look on their website, it's a lot more than that. They're selling it for $128. Don't know where we got that price point for. Website is okay. It's just a regular old shrine theme. Very basic. Easy to replicate. In terms of ads, they're on Facebook, but I don't think they have... Oh, they got some ads. July 22nd. Oh, yeah. This is cool. It's cool because they've been running on TikTok now for quite a while. No, they haven't. They've just launched this, and they've launched it fast. They've already spent thousands of dollars on their ad. 4.5 million impressions. Yeah, this is going in the list. This is a teeth cleaning device. This is the product. All right, and we got the Facebook ads right here. We got the PiPi ads right here. I reckon that's actually a green. I reckon that's a really easy product to sell. I think. All right, what's next? Yacht striped pants. Medeca Creme Time Reverse. Okay. Gone viral in Korea. Got Tekka in it. Helps fight aging. Honestly, this looks like used clip UGC. Okay. Okay. Lots of different ads, so they're hitting this pretty hard. 2 influencers they've used to generate ads. They haven't spent a lot of money yet. Oh, the website is... I mean, we can do better. We can do way better. It's not bad. There's some nice parts to it, but... Actually, it's pretty good. I just don't know why you've got your reviews up here. That seems like a funny place to put them. Let's find out if these guys have any Facebook ads. The it cream for anti-aging. They've just gotten started, these guys. I'm gonna pop this in the spreadsheet anyway. I think it's interesting, and there's certainly many products like this. So this is anti-aging cream. One second, guys. All right, there we go. All right, so where was I? Anti-aging cream. That's the URL. Here are the Facebook ads. And here is the PiPi link, but I'm not sure about this one. We don't have enough data. It hasn't been running long enough, and I'm going to put that to be orange. Now, as we know from the legend, orange means do some more research. I'm sure there's countless other anti-aging creams that we could use, but for this particular one, I'm going to wait a bit of time. I'm going to come back and see if their ads are still running in a week or so. All right, let's move on. Diamond Celestial Orbit Watch. What's this thing? Claude Note. Interesting. What is it? What is this thing? Okay. Okay. Is it a wallet? Is that a wallet? I think it's a wallet. What's that thing that you're putting in it? Oh. It's not a wallet. What do you do with it? AI optimized voice recorder. Smarter meetings. Let AI take the notes. No more manual note taking. Record and transcribe instantly and accurately. Hands-free summaries. Built-in AI assistant. Supports 112 languages. 30-hour recording. Save everything for you. Okay, I don't think this is something we can compete with, because this would, it is nice and it is pretty cool. It's very situational, right? This is assuming you use your phone for all of your meetings. Now I use, and a lot of people probably use their laptops. So not sure how this would help. And also it comes, like, you're going to have to use the app. Let's have a look to see if there's anything similar on eBay. Oh, sorry, on AliExpress. So that's like an AI. Whoops, that's Alibaba. So we're looking for like an AI note taker. I don't think we'll find anything, but I just want to have a look. Oh. Claude, isn't that them? Claude. What do you know? They got them. So they're selling these for 169 euro. And we've got these here on AliExpress for... Okay. Is this a trademark? Yeah. So look, you could sell these. You could, but I don't trust this at all. I think these are definitely knockoffs for sure, and they probably use the real app. So you got to go buy your real credits. But I don't like the idea of doing this because I think they will come after you. So we'll skip this one. Glow up instantly. No more yellow stains, just bright smiles. All right. Take a look. Two ads. Been running for 2 days. It looks like that's a lot of impressions. You've spent thousands of dollars on this already? What the hell is this? Just preparing your experience. That was terrible. Okay, so they're advertising this in India. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that. That looks bad. Discovery set. We got nice watches. Kind patches. Let's change this up. Let's... Oh, we're ordering by likes. Let's order by growth rate. Oh, and these are daily rankings. Let's have a look at the weekly rankings. That might be better. Now, if you're looking at this tool and you're thinking, hey, you know, I'd love to get myself some PiPi ads, I do recommend it. They are amazing. And they did give me a discount code. It's an affiliate discount code, just so you do know. And the code is Crusader. That will get you 20% off if you do want to sign up for PiPi ads. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link. It's the first link in the description of this video. What's this thing? A Focus Mini 4K. Okay, we'll take a look. Well, that's not what I thought it was going to be. Oh, these guys look like they're drop shipping a lot of stuff. Well, what is this? That's kind of cool. Just slowly rocks your baby. That'll cost a fortune. No, it doesn't. 24 pounds. It's ridiculously cheap. Is that $100? What's going to get us on this one is it's probably a bigger box to ship. I'm going to skip that one. Thigh trainer, postpartum pelvic falls. Okay. Okay. $33. Price point is definitely not there for us. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it won't be a great quality. Oh, the ChatGPT looks awful. I don't love the landing page. What is the benefit? Core strength and intimate wellness. No Facebook ads, and they've only been running for a day. Nah, we'll skip that. I've seen the product before. I haven't seen it do well. Laser projector with autofocus. So these 720 ads, that's ridiculous. These growth rates are huge. And the problem with that is you can grow that big in like a day or two if you're lucky, but then it can even out a couple of days later. So this has been running 11 days. Pretty good product. So we're talking 29 pounds. Is that euros? 29 euro to AUD. $53. probably cost you about $12, I reckon. And some nice tote bags. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this in. I'd like it if it costs a little more. You could price point it at 60 and see how you go. What do we call this thing? Travel toiletry organizer. It's probably a very good product. Here is your link. Here is your PiPi ads. And are these guys on Facebook? They are. They are on Facebook. We got no ads. I'll pop the link in there anyway. Ads might pop up in the next few days. We'll wait and see. In terms of ads, we got plenty of video here, but they do seem to be using the same video a few times, which is fine. And they're running this to Spain, England, only 2 countries. We could probably run this, test it out in Australia and see how you go. Clean paw pads. All right. Been running for 2 days. Well, that's interesting. Does it annoy the dog? Couple of use cases for this. Australia in the summer, so it doesn't hurt their paws. 2, yes, so they can go outside and go poop and come back inside without footprints everywhere. Okay. And then you get people using these and wanting to come back for more. $47. Nice. And of course, you're going to sell this in a bundle for even more. Terrible landing page. It's actually a pretty clever product idea. Dog paw pads. And these are running on Facebook. Let's go find them. Awesome Mum. Running these since January 20? Really? Look at that. January 20. That's surprising. With only two videos, a crappy website. They've been running since January, and they're trending apparently, according to this. I think someone could. When I say someone, one of you guys, I think, could jump on this. Especially if you've got a pet store, this is perfect. Make it a way better website, way better images, way better video, and you're off. That's the most exciting dog product that I've seen in ages. I'd love to make it go yellow, but I'm not going to run a dog store anytime soon. It's not going to go green because I don't think it's going to be the easiest, but I do think it's going to be a really top product. Okay. Instant cameras. I know that they're probably doing well right now. What's this thing? Interesting. So we've got, what is this, like a supplement patch? GLP patch cosmetics, natural ingredients. Terrible name for your product. Super calm. That's nice though for the name of the brand. Awful website. Absolutely atrocious website. That is got to be, I reckon, in my top 5 worst e-commerce landing pages that I've seen. But maybe they're just testing the idea out. Is the price point okay for the dog product? Well, hold on, let me go back to that one. The price point they're saying is $47 for 1 pack. You probably sell this in bundles. That's the first thing. And you might even sell a subscription. So I think it's okay. Try and sell them in bundles of 2 and 3. I think you'll probably get, I think about $20 to $25 per new customer. But I think once you get a new customer, you'll have a pretty good retention rate. And might be great as a email sell, or if you already have a pet store. We're always looking for new stuff to sell the pet owners. So yeah, I think it's good. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Do these guys have... Nope, nothing on Facebook. That's not them either. Yeah, I'm skipping this one. There is just not enough data for me to get excited about that. They've only spent a couple $100 to maybe $1,000 max. Sorry guys, that was my dogs in the back. If you heard them. Beautiful badass for best friend or yourself. Fun Morse code. No thanks, too cheap. Hydro Grip Hydrating Gel Skin Tint. Suncatcher, no thank you. Golf clubs, no thank you. You're welcome, Haley. Go crazy, go nuts. If you already got a dog store, that kind of product you can have up and running within the night. Oh, Infinity Quest pinball. I want it. I want a pinball machine. Is this a real one? Avengers pinball machine. Oh man, I'm such a nerd. I definitely would like one of those. I'll just leave it open on my PC for my wife to see tomorrow morning. There's a premium edition. What do you guys reckon? Could that fit in the back? Anyway, that ain't what we're drop shipping. All right, we got Floor 1 S9 Artist. $1,000. Nope. Musical spoon. Yeah, I don't think so. We're looking for problem solving. Not much going on there for the price. $500. That's very expensive. Painting, back support. These are pretty good. I think they're already on the list somewhere. Longevity for dogs? Let's take a look at that. What's this thing? Live Longer Labs. Antioxidant. Okay, so we're now giving dogs supplements, are we? Is this turmeric? Curcumin. Okay. You know what? I bet you this sells. Bet you this sells really well. Let's check out the ad data real quick. Running on Facebook. – What? Really? A whole year? 2024 until now? No, come on. Can't be. Can't be. The website's awful. Live Longer Labs. July 2025. July 8. Okay, so they haven't been running a whole year on Facebook. That doesn't mean they haven't. So we have conflicting data here. Okay, leave that open for the wife. Just let me put that over to the side, guys. Okay. Conflicting data. Oh, go away, Avengers. We got TikTok saying that we got 5 ads that have been running since 2024. Facebook saying that they've been running since earlier this month. Now, what that probably means is they probably have been running, and they probably have tweaked them, changed them in some way so that Facebook has put the edited date as July 8th. And they probably have been running longer. I'm going to pop this in. I'm not sure what you can do with this. I'm not sure if this is something you can sell, but you can certainly go see if you can find some dog supplements and give them a test on your pet store. I'm going to call them doggo supplements. Here's your PiPi ads. Here is your website. And here is your ad library. Waterproof aluminium LED flat what? Flat something. Okay, so this is for lighting up your outdoor. And they're running this in India for some reason. Is that India? Ireland, sorry. India. Running this in Ireland and America. Okay. It doesn't look... Is it solar? Maybe it's solar powered. Let's have a look. Shareheads.com. Make any stage the big stage. Okay. So this is staging stuff. God knows why they put it in the garden. Yeah, so I'll skip that. I can't imagine why you'd be advertising that on TikTok. It looks very specialized, like, you know, DJs, lighting companies, that kind of thing. Dual knot, nope. Air dots, no. Slushy machine. Ooh. Soft serve ice cream. Okay. Ads. Started running earlier this month. $42. What's that? 60 Australian, 70 maybe? So unhealthy. Slushy machine for home, 42 US. Let's just do a quick conversion check. USD to AUD, we're talking 65 Australian dollars. Oh, but wait a minute, it goes up. So it goes up to about 100, depending on the size you want. Okay. It says they're not running on Facebook. Let's just do a quick check. Nope, definitely not on Facebook. Let's see if AliExpress has these. And Neil, welcome to the stream, buddy. I don't know where everybody else is. It's a quiet night tonight. All right, we got... How much are these guys selling this for? Like $60 US. I don't know if we can compete with that. I mean, it can't be a very good machine. We got $261 for this one. Man, these are expensive. Smoothie maker? No, it's not really a smoothie maker that we're looking for. We're looking for a slushy. Sort by price. Show me the cheapest. Yeah, I got no idea how those guys are selling it that cheap. No idea. That's ridiculous. Let's just do a double check on eBay. $279. That's what you would. That's kind of what I would expect to pay. $49 for a tiny one? Oh, this is just for the carry bag. Sliding mat. How much is the actual machine? Oh, that's the Ninja machine. They're way more expensive. Well, I'm actually stumped. I don't know how they're doing it. I'm gonna move on. That must be terrible quality. It must be. I can't think of any other reason why it would be that cheap. That's crazy. And else, you say on Tuesday I told you to edit the winning image just by changing cloths or just the headline in ChatGPT, and you did it and you got 2 sales. Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. That's fantastic. Keep it going. Keep the changes up. Keep pumping out those ads. Did I skip any good ones? Yo, Mo. Good to see you again. Welcome to the stream. Custom eyes necklace. I haven't seen those before. That's cool. This has actually been interesting. So if I do this once a week, so one stream a week, we look in the trending products. That gives us some pretty good product ideas that we haven't really seen before. So we'll do this every Thursday, I reckon. We'll go into products. We'll go have a look at what's trending this week alone. Neck massages, we've seen these before. This pet hair removal, we've seen this one, guys. It's still trending. Pop it in your pet store. Get that up and running. Flying bird cat toy. Started in May. The dogs. Oh man, my dogs would eat this within the hour. But no, that's a pretty good cat toy. That's going on the list for sure. Here is the PiPi ads, and do we have any? We got Facebook ads for this one. Oh, let's check them out. You feel like image ads are great, they always have cheaper CPMs and cost per click. They do, but don't fall into the trap of thinking all you need is image ads. Sometimes your video ads may have higher CPM and your video ads might have a higher cost per click, but someone may see your video ad and then see your image ad next and convert on that. Just keep that in mind. Damn, we only have to. This is 60 products this month already. That's crazy. And we've been doing this a while. We've been doing this since February, guys. It doesn't stop. The products just keep coming. Steam Master Pro. These guys have been running Facebook ads for a month. Haley just mentioned sometimes Meta or TikTok can flag vitamin ads. Do I think that would be the case for the dog supplements? I don't know. I've never run supplements before. I see a lot of other businesses doing very well with them, and that tells me that probably can. You can probably do it. This steamer. Look, these guys seem to be getting decent. Like, these have been running for 71 days and 61 days. That's very, very decent. 2.7 million impressions. That's a lot. And that's a Facebook ad running for the last month. But in all fairness, I did have a student running this product, but they didn't get this many good sales. But this landing page, apart from the fact that it's clearly AI written, the design is actually pretty good. Okay, I'm putting this in the list. Steam Mop. It's funny because I saw this product a long time ago, like a year or two ago. And someone's come and had another crack at it with a better landing page. And they look like they're doing quite well. Yeah, this is great. They've put the effort in. They've got the nice videos. They've got the nice images. Guys, this is probably a good product. Probably a good product. I won't make it green, but it still is a good product. Bee Venom. I think we've had Bee Venom on the list before. Car anti-slip. Interesting idea. The shower head. All right. This has been done to death. Let's see if these guys are making money. I feel like there's too many of these out at the moment. I feel like that. Hanil, what payment method do I use for T-Fulfill? You did a bank transfer? I just do PayPal. For T-Fulfill, PayPal, or just a credit card. Okay, these guys have had their ads running since May. Well, I could be very wrong here. Damn, they're doing great. I thought about running shower heads. I thought about putting them on Lush Living. I still have Lush Living. I can still revive the Shopify store. It's just on hiatus. It's not gone. I was thinking about getting into the shower head side of things. It just didn't excite me. But you absolutely could sell this. This looks particularly easy. In fact, I think this is a green product. I think this looks really easy. bank transfers eliminate international transaction fees. Maybe PayPal is the same. Hey guys, for those of you who are going to be on the call after this, I've got something to show you. Just Diane, can you try and remember to remind me about transaction fees to show you something cool? I got a golden nugget coming up. This is quite literally going to give you more golden nuggets. Like, yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait to show you. 4.4% fees. That's ridiculous. Hair crimper. $16 days ad runtime. They got a lot of video ads here. That's pretty cool. Mermaid hair. That's a lot of video content there. Final hours, 60% off compact hair waver. Man, they're desperate. There's too much information here. $29. $29. Awful website. Absolutely disgusting. I don't think they're going to go very far with this product. It's way too cheap and tacky. And the price point's not there for us. Dog seats, they're already on the list. Teddy bears, they're definitely already on the list. Large window lens protection, high gloss magnetic phone case. No. Blue V cozy hoodie. That doesn't look cozy, that looks uncomfortable. Pocket camera. What else we got here? USB endoscope. I will check that out. Just out of curiosity. $21, that's a bit cheap. You put up to $29. What is that? 50 US? This is probably a good product because it's a problem-solving product. It's not the first time I've seen it. What the hell is this thing? Payment methods. This is a one-page store. That's... Is it? No. That's terrible. That's a terrible design because it looks like you can use it. It's just a picture. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? So I'm going to pop on the list anyway. You know what? We need to check the ads. They've been running since 13 days. Running in Australia, in the US, Canada at least. They've only spent $1,000 on this. No. There's bigger fish to fry. I think we're now starting to get into the products that were peaking last week. Smart planter, endless fun. Oh yeah, that doesn't really look fun, but that's the week. Let's take a look at the monthly ranking while we're here. Probably some of these same products will probably pop up. Now let's not get too enticed by these incredible growth rates. They probably had like one sale from zero, or a couple of sales from zero. That will push that growth rate up to look something spectacular. So take it with a grain of salt. That's the same smile product that we added earlier. That's a good indication because it's trending monthly. That's good to know. What's this thing? Is this like a scent? Masculine smells. Not a problem-solving product, unfortunately. All right. A boneless couch. This is pretty cool. I have seen this. It is cool. Oh, and they're offline. They didn't do so well. I have seen that product. It comes in this little tiny package and it just pops out and grows, which is really cool. I reckon these guys got done for copyright, for sure. But no, this isn't something I would drop ship. It's too heavy, too much hassle. There's easier things to do. Flex relief. I could probably make you money. I probably could, to be honest. Is this like an ultrasonic shower head? That's actually pretty cool. Terrible website. There's actually a better version that you can get, which uses ultrasonic technology to leather up. I wouldn't sell this one. Mercury transparent bundle. What is this thing? Keyboard. Meh. Are you right, Zoe? Are you right? Sorry, guys. My dog's in the back, scratching at the carpet. Spraymaster Pro. Maybe we should try just... We'll have a look at the ad scale. So what we're doing now is we're sorting by how many ads they have, which sometimes is an indication that they're doing really well. So we've got the electric shaver, which is, I think, already on the list. Drawing salve. Sleepy Buddy. What's this thing? $10. Oh, that's terrible. Just terrible. So in this sense, we've got some products have a lot of ads and no growth rate. All right, let's just maybe try the likes. Oh, Pilates. That's already on the list a few months back. Clearly still a trending product. There's the bear from Tuesday. A personal massage device. I didn't realize we could drop ship those. I guess there's no reason why you can't. Wedge cushions. I'm curious. Great brand, the Sleep Company. It's an Indian company. Terrible website. I don't know how much that is. How much is that in Aussie dollars? Not sure. I'm impatient. Does we have to be the last one for the night before we start the growth class, or the the marketing masterclass? Lashify control kit. Only 2 ads though. Lots of likes. Damn. Great product. Great landing page. There's no reason why you can't make something like this. If you want it to be in, like, if you want it to be in the lashes niche, start off testing lash products, and eventually, this is just a 3D printed case. You can make these cases. You can buy these in bulk in China to put your things inside. So if you're looking at something like this and going, how do I even get there? How do I start with drop shipping and get to this point? It's not hard, and you can do it step by step. First, we find a lash product that you can sell, that you can make money on. Then we see if we can invest in the tweezers and building a kit around it. Then we look at the boxes we can put it all in. So we start with one product idea and we move out. I'm not going to add this one to the... You know what? No, I can't. You know what? It's going on the list. It's going on the list. Lashes. What am I talking about? Of course I can put it on the list. It's my list. And we got Facebook ads for these guys, of course. Yes, we do. Lashify. All right, guys, that'll be it for this call tonight. But stay tuned. I'll be back with the next call. And it'll be starting in about 1 minute. I will see you all then. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday night's masterclass. This is the welcome to Thursday night's masterclass. This is the advertising masterclass. For those of you joining who've maybe it's your first time, my name is Chris Evers. I am the head of education here at the Freedom Club. So my job here is to train the trainers and help you guys out twice a week. Well, 3 times a week, really. Hey, Alex, Diane, welcome. And welcome to anybody who's joining us from YouTube. Now, if you are joining us from YouTube, I forgot to mention this before. If you're looking for fulfillment, well, that can help you out. There's a link in the description of my videos, www.app/conversion crusader. And if you jump on that, you'll be in a direct chat with me. And I'll be able to help you get in touch with our supplier. Apparently, I'm still streaming the previous stream. Is that true? Am I still streaming? Did the stream not stop? Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me sort this out. Probably just leave it going. Honestly. Yep, it is still going. We'll just leave that one going. All right. Let's talk marketing. And Neil, hello. Okay. Marketing reviews. Now, the thing I wanted to show you guys, we were just talking about it before. There's only a few questions tonight. Cool. Who's ready to make more money? Who's ready to make way more money? And when I say money, it's a little different. So I feel weird. I feel weird showing this actually. Because I know there's a member of the Freedom Club who's a part of this, and I know them, and they contacted me because I've signed up for it. All right, so let me talk to you. This isn't a paid advertisement, by the way. I have signed up to these guys, and my business partner has signed up to these guys. There are fees involved. The thing is, so what this is, pay.com.au. This is a payment method for entrepreneurs like myself. And if you have been doing business a while, you're going to have tax bills. You're going to have GST bills to pay. This is the gem. I need to share my screen. This is the gem, Diane. So these guys, pay.com.au. And if you guys are listening, pay.com.au, feel free to reach out to me. I could have an affiliate link. I'd be happy to promote you. So how this works. Normally, when you have a credit card, you don't get any points when you pay the government. So if you need to pay a GST bill, or you need to pay your tax bill, or you need to pay the supplier, you normally don't get points on that. But these guys give you points. And with those points, you can book yourself flyer miles. And with those flyer miles, you can fly wherever you want for free on the business dime. Now there is a catch. The catch is these guys take a fee. They take a percentage fee in order to provide you with the service. I think it's like 1%. So that's how they make their money. They give you a 1% fee, and you get frequent flyer points. So you might be thinking, hey, well, how does that get me more money? Well, the thing is, the fee that these guys take, you actually can use to offset your income. So it reduces your taxable income, and in exchange for that, you get free free flying points. Do I use Amex? No, I don't use Amex. I've heard Amex is a possibility, but I've also heard it doesn't work for paying tax. That's a thing. So pay.com.au will give you points to pay the tax office or the government or any other fees you have to pay, and other places don't do that. Now, if you're scaling, and if your store is about to hit the 80K per year mark, you guys all know you have to start charging GST, right? And when you start charging GST, you've got to pay that GST to the government. Now, I don't do that for most of my businesses because I choose to target worldwide. So I not worldwide exactly, but I target Australia for a small amount of ads. I also target the USA, Canada, the UK, New Zealand, Ireland. Did I miss any of the top 5 or 6 countries? I target all of them. So only my Australians pay GST. The rest of my customers, they don't. So I do pay GST to Facebook when I buy ads, and I get that back as GST credits. However, you can use pay.com.au for all sorts of bills, all sorts of utilities, all sorts of anything. You can get points on them, and then you can, with the 1% fee that you do pay them, you take that off your taxable income at the end of the year, reducing the amount of tax that you pay, hopefully getting you into the previous tax bracket, something like that. I'm not an accountant, so whatever I'm saying is not financial advice. Definitely not financial advice. But this is a platform that I'm using, and it is a platform that my business partners are now using as well, and they're using it to go get cheap flights, which I'm sure you guys would all want to do. All right, let's jump into the questions. Rhonda, you've been making consistent sales for the past week, with Saturday being 0 and yesterday being 0. Saturday being 0 sales and yesterday, but overall it's been okay. Can you increase your increase your ad budget a little bit at a time and see how you go. Wondering if you should make a product a little cheaper. You've had 7 add to carts on Tuesday and only 1 sale. You get 1 product for $14.70 per one. Do you think? For $14.70. $14.70 times 3, $44. Yeah, you could probably put this down to like $49. And just see what you have to science this. We don't want to be doing like finger in the air, we want to be sciencing the hell out of this. So you want to be keeping a tab on and when I say keeping a tab, like pick a day of the week where you're going to make this change so that you can write down your add to cart rate, your initiate checkout rate, your conversion rate, And that way, when you run it for the next week at a cheaper price, you can compare stats the whole entire week against the whole entire week. Would it increase your sales? Yes, it will probably increase your sales. So it will increase your volume. And in return of increasing your volume, it will decrease your ROI. But it could increase your sales so much that your ROI just is way better. Anyway, it's a balancing act that you have to try and find now. And Rhonda, congratulations. You've done really, really well. It's about time you're making some money and some sales consistently. So well done. Well done. Your daily gummy to support vaginal health. Dude, that's perfect. Nobody can misunderstand what this thing is. Struggling with odor down there? That is so nice and clean. Healthy vaginal, pH balance, eliminates odor, packed with probiotics, infused with pineapple. Dude. One-time purchase. Nice. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. I don't know how you've done that. That's actually pretty clever. Well done. Landing page looks great. You want me to look at your ad stats? What would you guys do without me, huh? Who else is going to go looking through your ad stats? Clear Tuesdays. Middle of funnel, top of funnel. 1.49 conversion rate. Middle of funnel's looking good. All right, so we just gotta get this up a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit more. $47 per purchase. Okay, and this one C13 at $30 a purchase. That is great. So there's two things you'd want to test, and we're at this stage now. All right, I need to be very clear, Rhonda. We got to be careful, okay? If you make too many changes right now, and it all falls apart, you won't know what change broke it. And if you make too many changes right now and it all starts firing, you won't know which change made it come to life. So we have to test things very carefully. The two things that I would want to test, if this was my store, would be price points. I'd much rather get the first sale. I'd much rather do that at a cheaper price point to get the customer and get them coming back for this type of product. Absolutely. But also, I'm concerned that this ad here is taking a lot of spend at $138 and not getting any sales. Now, I know I tell you guys that sometimes we've got to be careful. Sometimes these video ads, they take a lot of the budget, they don't get sales, and when you turn them off, your other ads do worse. So we need to test without this running, and we need to also do a separate test of the price point. I don't want to do both tests at the same time. Let's just see if we can glean some more data off here. And we'll do checkouts. Four checkouts. And this one's had 35 checkouts and 4 purchases. So you could have, statistically, this could have got 2 checkouts, which would have cost you $75 per sorry, 2 sales, which would have cost you $75 per sale. I don't think C6 is doing it for you.
Warning, your partner might get addicted to you after these. These are pineapple kitty gummies, and they've completely changed the way I feel about my body. They help balance your vaginal pH so everything stays
What I would do
healthy. No more
is I would try and cut.
or random irritation.
It's another test. Cut this one out, right? Here's what I want you to do. Here's your steps. Pause this ad. Step 1, pause this ad. Run run your ads then for another 2 or 3 days to get a feeling for whether or not this will help your conversion, your cost per conversion go down. I have a feeling it will. That's step 1. Now, in 3 days' time, then I want you to actually reduce the cost of your product. And if you feel like you need to, if you're still spending this much dollars per conversion, the cost of your product down, and run that for 5 days, run it for 7 days, and see if you make more money doing that. At the same time, I want you to start working on a different version of this that's a lot shorter. This is 30 seconds, and this part of the video here,
Warning, your partner might get addicted to you after these.
that's got nothing to do with this product. So it's a really bad hook.
These are pineapple kitty gummies, and they've completely changed the way I feel about my body.
That's a better hook, but these are vaginal kitty gummies, and it's changed the way I feel about my body. It's not strong enough.
They help balance your vaginal pH so everything stays fresh, clean, and
It's not focused on problem and then solution. So I would make a new version of your video focusing on the problem. All the problems. What are the problems that is working for you right now? We got vaginal health is the main one. So we need to go and find out all the vaginal health problems that this thing will help with and focus on them in the first few seconds of the video. When you make the new video, don't pop it into this same ad set. Just turn this video off, let this ad set run, and test a few different versions of your video in a brand new ad set here. 3 or 4 different versions. See which one actually works. But you got to now go do your homework to find the right hooks. And that's what I would recommend you do for the week. If you need to stop the video and come back and write down the order of what to do, you can go and do that. But that's what I think you need to do. Anil Snugwell. On Tuesday, I said create Advantage Plus, put winning ads in there. Let's have a look. Does Advantage Plus take time to analyze and get profitable? It can. And if you don't have enough data, it can be not profitable for quite some time. $44 per, yeah, let that run. Just keep that going. It might become profitable over time. And you've already got your top of funnel, which is doing really well here. Yep. Keep going, man. Keep going. Keep this one going for until I say stop, pretty much. But we need more in here. So an Advantage Plus shopping campaign needs way more ads in here. And then this one here, we're not going to touch until we get the shopping campaign working really nicely. Get out there and make more ads, my friend. Make ads until you're sick of making ads. When you try to scale, cost per purchase seems a bit higher. Yeah, so the way this is going to work, and the way that I describe a scaling Advantage Plus campaign, I want you to imagine a fishing boat. And in this campaign, you've been using a really small net. And your net's gone out. Because it's a small net, it doesn't go very far out. And you've been fishing with this net now for a couple of weeks. And you've been bringing in all the fish that are close to your boat. And now with this scaling campaign, you're going, okay, Facebook, we got something here. We got a product that I think I can scale, and I need to go buy a bigger net. So you buy a much bigger professional net, and you push it out to sea. And now when you're bringing it in, there's a lot less fish in there because it's gone way further out, and you've already eaten through all of, well, not eaten, but you've already caught the easy fish. So now what you need to do is wait. You need to leave your net out there longer. You need to work on your ads. So the ads in this sense are like fish bait that you're sprinkling around the boat to bring the fish in closer to the boat. And now it's down to how good your ads are to bring those fish in. Now, because this net is larger and because those fish are further out, you're going to take time to get closer to the boat. It's the same with the shoppers, right? You're reaching more shoppers. It's going to take them time to realize they want to buy your product. And right now, we've only spent $40 on this, right? Only $40 spent, probably more spent now if I go through today. Yep, $75 spent. There are people in your net in this Advantage Plus campaign right here. People who are swimming around in your net right now. They're not quite ready to come close to the boat, but they will get closer if you give them time and you give them more ads to encourage them to come closer. What would be you got 5 UGC ads to test. What would be the best method? Stick them in Advantage Plus scaling campaign and stick them all in there. Stick every ad you can think of as quickly as possible into that Advantage Plus shopping campaign until it's performing really well. Once it's performing somewhat well, then don't touch it. Does that make sense to you guys? Should you add your 3 image into the scaling campaign as well? I don't see why you wouldn't add everything you got. Like, you got all the tools at your disposal. Put everything into your Advantage Plus scaling campaign. Like, everything. You need way more ads. Two isn't going to cut it. You need, like, I've got 50 in mine. More ads, the better. Kelly, please review your ad account last 7 days. 15 add to carts, only 1 sale. Oh, damn. It's got to be the price point for this. It's very expensive. Sauna blanket for effortless weight loss. You've done everything right. Damn, it looks so good. No pills, no appointments, 40 minutes to burn calories. Oh, that's a really nice image. You've done everything right on this. A shoppable image. It looks great. Well done. Well done. Can you just launch it today? Absolutely, Hanil. Go nuts, man. Okay, Kelly. Oh, I mean, you're closer than ever. When we see things like this, when we have a big drop off right here, I mean, for one, we got to look in the emails. Yeah, Yomo, what's my latest Facebook campaign structure for testing new products? Same as always. Doesn't change. I like to do the same one you've seen all the time. I like to have 1 campaign per product. In the campaign, I like to have lots of different ad sets. But this is only once I've reached the Advantage Plus stage. Before that, I'm just doing manual campaigns just to test ideas. And then once I have some idea of what works, I pop it all into my Advantage Plus ad set, and I structure it with, you know, with each ad set being a particular angle. All right, so we have 7 people reach the checkout and 1 person converting. So when we see this type of pattern, it can only mean a couple of things. Number 1, price point. Number 2, emails. So if your open rates are around the 30 to 40% for your automations, then we have a problem. That's probably why this is happening. But if you have a decent open rate and people are opening and you have like a 1 to 2% click rate in your emails, then it's probably not your email system and it's definitely a price point. I don't think it's going to be your ads. We'll check them out shortly, but I don't think it's going to be them. I think we need to consider seeing if we can make this thing a lot cheaper. Or maybe testing at the $199 price point. Maybe we need to have on here how much these sauna bags are actually worth to help increase the value that people are getting. ATN. For my problem solution ad format, what works best after introducing the problem? Getting the solution benefit almost right away? You've tried to do problem, agitate solution. There's usually a large drop off in the duration, of course. To be completely honest with you, when I have a problem solution ad, I don't actually look at the duration very often. I really don't. I focus more on the cost per click and the click-through rate, because if you're just looking at the drop-off, I don't know if someone watches half your video and then decides to click, I think you'll get a drop-off at halfway. So that's not necessarily the best indicator of a good ad or not. The click-through rate of, say, 2.5% or higher is a really good click-through rate. If you can get to 3 to 4% click-through rate, that's amazing. You're doing a great job of problem solution. And if your cost per click is around the $1.50 mark or less, even better. Even better. Those are the stats that I'm looking for. All right, we're looking for revibe. Do I have it? I do. I do have revive. We're getting purchases. Getting purchases. New funnels. $200 per purchase, but not making any profit on that, obviously. Click-through rate is good. Click-through rate is very good. Cost per click is a little high. CPM is high. Look. Okay, CPM being high tells me this. Actually, before we do that's the last 30 days. How does this work over here? Dude, this isn't working very well. The CPM is super high. CPM super high means people are clicking. One thing when you have CPM is super high, it means people clicking here and they're clicking off immediately. Slim down, de-stress, feel amazing. Hey Josh, the sauna blanket is your at-home tool. 2025's most viral sauna blanket. What's the benefits here? No pills, just it's a pretty good ad. No pills, just sweat. Burn up to 600 calories in 40 minutes. Boost metabolism, perfect for bloating and weight loss. And they're coming here. There's a disconnect here. We need to reduce the cost per click, and the way that we reduce the cost per click is by reducing the CPM. But your CPM is really high because people are coming here expecting one thing and getting another thing. I can't put my finger on what it is that they're expecting versus what they're getting. Slim down, de-stress, and feel amazing is what you told them that they're going to get. Here they're like, #1 sauna blanket for effortless weight loss. The CPM is just outrageous. Product image, it's not the best, is it? None of them are very good, are they? You reckon you take... Yeah, that's what... Actually, that's what I do. Why didn't I think of that? That's a great idea. So Jimmy said, take your image here and make that your product image. It is a good image. In fact, I don't know why you have such bad product images when you have such good ads. I think you're right, Jimmy. Well done. Golden star for you. Yeah.
If you're looking to elevate your wellness routine, the sauna blanket is a must-have.
Saunas come with so many benefits, including detoxification,
That-
reducing stress.
That there is... Do we not have that somewhere here? We do. We have it here. I reckon Jimmy's right. I reckon stick that product image, stick that ad as your first product image, and you may reduce your CPM. I do think you need to reduce the price and test that out. What I would like you to do though is reduce your budget, because this is not sustainable, right? How much did we spend today so far? Oh, you're only spending $50 a day. Okay. Click-through rates are good today, really good. CPM is still very high. Yeah. All right, that's what I recommend you do. Reduce the price and change that product image up. See if we can get this working or not. It is close to working, but it's borderline. It's really borderline. If this was my store, it'd be touch and go whether or not I decided to keep trying. I'd probably give it one more week and just see if some of these strategies can improve this before I move on to something a bit easier. Do a customer trust review image, more benefit images, us versus them. You're right in all those things, Jimmy. She's got a lot here that's okay, though. It does have an us versus them. Before and after. She's got a lot here. What I don't like is that everything does feel amateur-y. This doesn't look like... It doesn't look like a website that's put a lot of thought into the design. The fonts and the amount of text that we got here, it does look cheap. It does. The different sizes of images here doesn't really help. Oh, Hanil, be very careful with those Facebook recommendations. They're a load of bullshit. Honestly. Rhonda, C6 made a sale today. Should you turn it off? If it made one sale out of all of them, and if you look over the last 7 days and it's still too much per sale, then still turn it off. Don't feel sorry for your ad just because it made one sale today. Look at the last 7 days worth of data. You see this section here? A 40-minute sauna session is equivalent to a 40-minute jog. This is clean. This is a clean section, and that's nice. The rest of the website, it's not clean. We've got... This takes up a lot of space. And while that does look clean, there's so much text. This section here, it looks bad. There's no way to scroll, and we've got to, like... It looks meh. Josh, do you need to charge tax once you reach above 75k? You absolutely do. You need to be charging GST. If you're looking like you're going to reach $85,000 a year in revenue in Australia, you need to charge GST. Otherwise, they will come after you. So, my feedback for Revive. Website's still not up to scratch to sell a product of this price. Price is very high. I am concerned that it is high, but you do have a lot of checkouts. So I think if you put that price down and we find the right balance, you may get your conversions coming through. The ad itself, Facebook's telling us we have a disconnect here between the ad that you're showing and the landing page experience. And the suggestion from Jimmy, which I 100% agree is the right thing to do, you grab your best ad and pop that into your product page. That's how we do it. Some of these are great too. I don't know why that's not on your product page. It's clean and it looks fantastic. Dude, you got good content on your ads. You got crappy content on your page. And if you can get Jimmy to maybe help you clean this page up, I think you'll do well. So that's my feedback. Josh, would it be best to find an accountant to help you manage? Absolutely. You should have an accountant and or a bookkeeper. So I've got a bookkeeper who works for me. She does my day-to-day bookkeeping for all of my brands. And on top of that, I've got my accountants who help me figure out my my company structure, because I've got so many stores. And look, you guys are probably going to have multiple stores too. I've got multiple companies, multiple stores, and so I've got a company structure and a trust structure. If you're making money, Josh, if you're making a decent amount of money and you've made like 20 to 50 grand extra this year, you probably desperately need to go and get some financial advice, because you do not want to get stuck with a huge tax bill next July. And you don't want the tax office finding out about your business, and they will. They'll find you. You don't want them coming and saying, oh, you should have been charging GST for the past 3 months and now you owe us $30,000. It's the last thing you need. So definitely go and call up an accountant. My accountants are from Melbourne, BJV Accountants. If you let them know that Chris sent you, I believe they give you a discount on your first month. just an agreement that I have with them, because there's not a lot of accountants out there who understand how to structure e-commerce accounting. These guys do, only because they had to do it for me, and they had to help me out of a deep tax debt hole that I was in after 3 smashing years of e-commerce. I didn't have any of this done. It was a huge big mistake. So let them know that Chris sent you, and they will look after you. They're not expensive, and they're a husband and wife team. So this isn't a big company or anything. They are going to help you out. Jennifer, would I ever put products into physical stores? I've had the opportunity to put diamond paintings in physical stores. Should I have done that? Maybe. I think whatever opportunity that you get to make money, if it sounds like a good opportunity, go for it. If I had to cut that deal, maybe I would have sold a bunch more diamond painting kits, and maybe I'd have some contracts with some big suppliers around the world. It wasn't something I was interested in doing at the time. But by all means, if you have the opportunity, yeah, definitely go take them up on that. All right, Lola, poor comfort. Do taxes work the same if you sell in other countries? No, they work differently, actually. So, like, one of the reasons why my tax is so complicated is because I've made, I make well over the $85,000 a year in my business, but I actually don't make over $85,000 a year in the business selling to Australians. So I do have to charge GST, but actually, I probably do. I probably do sell over 85,000. What am I talking about? I wasn't always that way though. You only charge GST on Australian customers, so it's only 85,000, or maybe it's 75, whatever $1,000 it is per year, only for Australian customers. And it does get complex because I have American states chasing me up and telling me in Shopify. I get warnings in Shopify all the time saying, here's one, I'll just read it out to you. You're at risk of not complying with US state laws. It's time to register and start collecting sales tax in 4 US states. Well, I tried doing that. It's a nightmare, and accountants don't help with that. A bookkeeper might, and she tried. It was a nightmare. Every bloody US state has a different tax threshold and a tax law and a tax rate, and I literally couldn't get the money to them. And then I did some more reading. And this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know any of this stuff. But when I read through the Shopify help files that explained the tax system and how it works in US states, yes, I probably would be liable to pay those US taxes for sure, according to the laws. But I'm a drop shipper. And actually, because I'm not shipping my products to America myself, it's the company that ships the products that pays the taxes in the US states. So according to the strictest sense of the words, I don't have to pay US state taxes. However, that will probably all be verified when I do travel to the US one day and I don't get stopped at immigration. Again, I'm not a tax lawyer. My accountants have looked at it and kind of agreed, so I don't collect US state tax. All right, poor comfort. Do I have a US LLC? No, I don't. I don't have poor comfort. Did you give me access to this? Do we have Lola Pulola on the call? Unless it's called something else. Hold on, let me have a deeper look through all of these. No, I have Australian companies. What am I looking for? Poor comfort. So I have a setup of multiple Australian companies under me, and each of those companies is owned by, I got 2 trust funds that own those companies. And the reason why we do it this way is that way we can separate my personal income tax from my trust fund taxes, and that apparently gives me a slightly cheaper tax rate when it comes to paying my overall taxes. And if you want that kind of structure, JBV accountants can certainly do that for you. There are fees involved in starting those companies and those structures, though, and there's ongoing fees to maintain them. 1 second, guys. I just need to convince Facebook that I'm a real person. Okay. Bloody verify my account. Jesus Christ, every bloody time. Facebook, you are just a lot. Bet you guys all agree, right? Facebook is a lot. One second, Lola. I've got to. I have your account here. I have to actually give myself access to your ad account within your business. So give me a second here, and I'll have that done. Here we go. Verify my email. Here's my code. Okay. Sign assets, ad account. Here we go. All right, here we go. For comfort, what do we got going on? This month we have spent $125 and we got no purchases yet. $92 and $32 spent on audience testing pet store. I wouldn't be doing. Oh, okay. It's a tough product to sell, this one. It's a tough product. Your ads, Lola, I need to be honest here. And that's not gonna feel good. Unfortunately. So this is gonna be painful. But your ads really suck. We've only got one of them right now. We've spent way too much money testing one single ad. And if I look at the actual ad, it's got black lines on the top and bottom. It's really bad. There's no. Let me turn my music off so I can actually hear the sound. All right. I can barely hear the words. There's no text. It's really boring. How long was this? It's felt like an eternity. 28 seconds of not very good content. Okay, and then ad-wise, instantly elevate your pet's comfort with that. No, none of this right now is fixing any problems. Elevate your pet's comfort is not a problem. Improve your sleep quality of your pet. It's not a problem that most people are trying to solve. Reduces anxiety and stress, but we didn't even touch on that in the ads. Durable and easy to maintain. I don't know if that's a problem that we're trying to solve. What are the problems that we're trying to solve with dogs on the sofa? We're trying to solve hair, smell, scratching of the sofa. We're trying to, yes, anxiety and stress is something we're trying to manage. We can certainly bring that into the ad, but none of that is in the ad, and the ad is super boring. Let me go to your landing page. Landing page is not bad. Again, though, versatile design, pointless, useless benefit. No one cares. High quality material, that's decent. Non-slip bottom, that's useful to know, but again, it's not a benefit of this. What is the benefit? Save your couch. Save your couch. That is the benefit. If I'm not mistaken. What we need to do, I mean, you're doing a great job with your images here. They look great. Premium dog sofa. You've been listening to me about the headings, but no one cares about a premium dog sofa bed. Saving your couch, however, is just one angle that people might care about. We need to go to your competitors. We need to list all the possible ideal outcomes that your customers will have when they want to buy this product. And we need to show them that this product gives them those ideal outcomes. If you're struggling with that, if you can't figure out from your competitors what to put, then we do this. This is my product. I need you to identify the kinds of customers I will get. I need to target and list me all of their ideal outcomes for this product. Look for competitors, websites as well, and confirm. Okay. So we can use ChatGPT. It's pretty good at this stuff. And so this is now your ideal customers that we need to talk to in your ad, in your landing page, in your videos, in your ad copy. Pampering pet parents, health conscious pet parents, design savvy pet parents, cool. Clean obsessed households, that's probably the one that I would go for. We've got segments. These are the ones that I'd be definitely looking at, making sure that the ideal outcome is your sofa stays clean and you can wash this cover when it's smelly. So you're going to reduce the amount of dog smell in your room. Here are your competitors, which is really, really good. So it's already done your homework for you. It's telling you, look at their landing pages. Fur Haven. This would be the one here. It's on Amazon. So we can look at some of these products on Amazon and we can take a look at their best-selling benefits. But these are products. I want you to go and find e-commerce stores. So let's get ChatGPT working. Find me e-commerce stores. Find me competitors that have e-commerce stores. Okay, while it's doing that, let's continue looking at it. Strengths, memory foam, hypoallergenic plush, that. For comfort. Thank you, Hanil. Clean, modern look. Great. 30-day trial. Good. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't need to know these guys. I need to know their competitors. You have one ad. I'll look at that in a second, Josh. Whose store was this? This was. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is Lola. Okay. Target pet parents who want orthopedic support. That's not a bad idea too. You could try that. You want to do this for dogs with bone problems or joint problems. That's a viable problem to fix. Furniture protection, great. Molly Mutt Sofa Shield. It's pretty bad at finding these competitors. Oh wait, let's look at mollymart.com. Maybe it is pretty good at finding competitors. Poor comfort. Ah, okay, I get you. Poor comfort is. Sorry, I got confused because their name is Poor Comfort Co. Molly Mutt. Let's take a look at that too. Terrible website. Jesus Christ, there's so much going on. That's awful. Saves waste by keeping your stuff out of landfills. Durable. Smells like you. Comforting. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Where's the product that we're looking for? They got a lot of nice ones here. Dog bed. Man, that looks really relaxing. That's the human-sized dog bed. I don't see it here, so we don't have the right one here. Let's find an action. Let's find the actual competitor. Sofa Shield. That's probably it. Nope. Are they out of business? Damn, maybe this product is no longer viable. Okay, wait a minute. Pet-friendly sofa covers. Here we go. Spill and stain protection. Instant makeover. Pet proof. No more pet hair scratches or odor. That's actually a pretty good product. That's a really good product. But you can take some stuff out of here, right? So we got some reviews. You could get information out of there. We've got lots of great ads too. Great. Pores, spills, and stain protection. Fantastic. We've even got the dogs making mess on the couch. That'd be a great kind of thing. You could literally take your product home and record on your phone your dog making a mess in the actual product and not on your sofa. Effortless setup. A lot of these apply to yours too. So that's what I've been doing. And this is a shrine theme, and they've made it look really good. Well done, guys. All right, you got a bit of work to do for Poor Comfort. Get this back on track. I hope that helps. Okay, Damon, no questions. Everything's moving nicely. Fantastic. Alex, set up a new campaign on Tuesday. Put all your ads under one ad set. Luna Loft. Yeah, let's check out this, and then I'll answer your question, Josh. Luna Loft. Alrighty, what do we got here? New sales campaign. We spent $51. No sales yet. Let's just get all of the information here first. So oops, that's not what I want. Add to cart. And checkout. Two add to carts, one checkout for $50. Okay, cool. Most of your money being spent on C1. All right. And C1 costs. Is this? That's had. Oh, C1's had two add to carts, one checkout. All right, for $31. Okay. Cost per click for link clicks, not bad. Click through rates, not bad. Not bad. Since launching the new campaign, you've had one sale so far. In comparison, your top of funnel bought. Okay, yeah, cool. So what's going on here? You were here for the earlier part of this call, yeah, where we talked about Advantage Plus. Is this an Advantage Plus? It is. So, do you remember what I said about Advantage Pluses? About the net? They go out wider, they take a bit longer. You have two options here. Okay, number one option, you keep this new sales campaign, you keep it going. You let it run longer, you let these people, that's right, the fishing net, you let them swim in your fishing net a little bit longer. Okay, they may take a little bit longer to convert. That's the nature of Advantage Plus campaigns. While that's happening, you can keep this one on. You don't have to turn it off. You can keep it going, and you can keep getting these $36 sales if they're profitable to you. And you can keep that on for as long as it takes for this new sales campaign to start to work. But I'm liking what I'm seeing. The click-through rate's the same. The cost per click is even better. And I think it's going to be a great campaign. Give it time. But you can turn this one back on in the meantime. All right. Keep it going, my friend. Keep it going. If it was my account, I'd give it another week. And if this campaign didn't work after a week, I'd turn it off, but I wouldn't I'd come back to it. I'd just sideline it. Sometimes when our store and our accounts are new, sometimes it takes a little bit longer for enough purchases to happen on your Pixel that your Advantage Plus campaigns start to work. Should you adjust your budget? That's a you question. If you have the money to keep going, then you should just keep it at $50 per day. If that's a bit tight for you, then you can put it down to say $25 a day or $20 a day and just keep it going. It's important to keep feeding it information because you will start to get sales. But as for the budget, it can be as big or as small as you want. The smaller the budget, the longer it will take to start getting sales. Having said that, if your account is kind of fresh, you don't want to throw everything you got at it because Facebook will tend to eat it all. If you create new ads, do you add it under the new campaign in the same answer? Yeah, absolutely. At this point in time, look, this campaign here is in learning. If your account, if you're in, well, it says active, but it's still in learning because it hasn't had the 50 conversions per week that it needs. At this point, you can just feed this account all of your new stuff. Most likely what's going to happen is one ad's going to take most of the spend. And that's fine. Just feed it all your stuff. And over time, everything will get spent over time. And you'll be able to turn ads off that don't work. But these ads are all pretty good. I like them all. I think it's going to be great. Keep going, my friend. And if you want to get those sales pumping back, just turn your top of funnel back on and just leave this going, making your sales, getting your customers while your Advantage Plus shopping eventually will come and turn, it'll eventually turn around. You're welcome. Jennifer, I reckon you should do anything with the store you're closing, like sell the domain or anything? Up to you. Up to you. I've tried to sell domains in the past and no one's wanted to buy them, and I thought they were great domains. Josh, you have one ad getting the most spend. Best results coming from scaling Advantage Plus, but the ad is getting a few comments that are negative. Should you turn them off or redo a little? Bit worried about it. No. If you're getting negative comments, just go in there as your business and delete them. The ad is AI, and it does look a tiny bit unrealistic. So see if you can make another version of the AI ad that's working that does look realistic. And just you've got the format now that works, so now that you can go and make a better ad that looks the same or very similar. And in terms of comments, always look at your ads and always either respond to bad comments or just delete them. You got to prune your ads, guys. Got to prune them. You got to go inside your ad. What's it called? It's been a while since I've been in my own. The business center, the place where you get your messages, and there's notifications there to tell you who's commented on your ads. Yeah, go in there regularly and delete them. Reason why I haven't been in there a while is because that's what my staff do. But you need to be actively, especially as you're scaling, actively maintaining your ad comments. All right, ladies and gents, that's it for me tonight. I hope I've helped. What about a bad emoji reaction? Delete it. You got some comments that say, why can't I see the 10 hidden comments? Delete the comment. you can just delete them and ban them, and then they'll never see your ad again. I too have launched products in the past, and those products have ended up getting turd gifs put in the comments. And There's nothing I could do about it except just laugh and delete and move on. It's nothing worse than people just commenting turd on your product. Oh, that's true. Diane's got a good point. Go into your page, and somewhere, I can't remember where, but somewhere in your page settings, and you'll have to hunt around for it because every time I go and do this, it takes me a while. Go in your page settings, and you hunt around for somewhere where you put in the banned words, and you put in like scam or whatever comment, whatever bad word they're using in the comments, just put it in as a filtered word. And then no one can even see those posts. Thanks, Diane. All right, ladies and gents, I'm out of here. Hope you've had a good stream, good watch. I'll be back on Sunday for more product research, and I will see you all then. Take it easy, guys, and take care.